Before you even clicked on this video, I bet you had already judged Animos, thinking that it's another Christian attempt of taking something cool and making it lame. But give me the chance to explain what it is, how it's played, and the reviews from my children and some nerdy friends that have checked it out. So Animos is a Christian card trading game. And so you get these cards that have verses on them, and there's a whole game that goes along with it, but each card has a character on it along with a verse and an ability, and then how to power up or level up that character as you are going to be defeating sins that enter your life. One of my son's favorite is this one here. It's Armorino, and his verse is, "What then shall we say about these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?" Romans 8:31. If you didn't want to play the full game, these cards are still really cool. My kids really enjoy just searching through them, reading their abilities, reading the verses that go along with them. Also, you can get free Animo cards, which I will explain in a bit too. First, you're gonna wanna start with a base set. So either this Percy set or this Tree Shell set. Oh, that's kind of a tongue twister, are really good ones to start with. You're going to get your playing mat along with a full deck of cards to play with, your Truth Seeker, and let me dig into this a little bit more. You're going to draw 5 cards. From those 5 cards, you can automatically take any power cards and put them in your power pool. So here I have faith and hope, and I'm going to set them over to the left of my thing. You can also see that I have my Truth Seeker already up there. His name is Simon. He gives me a special ability. Each Truth Seeker comes with some kind of special power. It says once per turn, you may reveal an Animo from your hand and search your deck for the previous growth stage of that Animo. Shuffle your deck afterwards. I haven't actually played with this Truth Seeker before because it's typically the one that my son plays with. So now I'm going to look. I have 3 cards left in my hand. I have Toadkin. I'm going to put him in my small group. I have Armorino. I'm going to put him in my small group. And I have Lurikai. Lurikai? I think that's how you would say it. So he does an ambush during your setup phase. This Cinny, because this is what the bad guys are called, are Cinnies, may be played, revealed to an opponent, directly from your discard pile as if it were in your hand. Okay, so if it was in my discard, I could still play it. So I'm going to play this one against my opponent in his activated Cinnies. For the sake of showing you what we're doing here, I'm going to act as if somebody has played it against me, but really I would be playing it against them. There are a couple of ways to win. So you can either defeat 6 Cinnies. Up here you can keep track of the ones that you have defeated and then you win, or you can get up to 60 points on the side. The way that you defeat Cinnies or get those bonus points on the side is by activating the Animos in your small group. You activate them by, like this one here, Toadkin. If I had spirit power over on the left side, and then I would just mark that I'm using it during this turn, and I would be able to move him up, and he would be activated. That gives me 2 points against my Cinny. If I was also able to activate my Armorino, he would go up there and that would give me 7 points. So I would still need another one to be able to defeat my Cinny. Oh, actually, I could activate my Toadkin because that is my Truth Seeker's ability. This card provides 1 spirit power per turn. So I am actually able to activate him. Now, if I didn't have the Cinny that I was trying to defeat, and these 2 cards were activated, I could actually take them and say, I'm claiming their points, move them to my discard pile, and take those points on the side. That would be 7 points, so I would move up 7. And then the more that you activate and you pull their points, the faster you'll get to 60. This is actually the way that's worked best for us to try to win. And I think that's because we're still kind of building our decks and learning how everything plays. Now, to go along with that, there are also special abilities or hindrances that you can put in someone else's life or to help yourself on someone else's Cinny. I don't know exactly how they like to word those things because we are really trying to work together with our opponent even. We're trying to take a positive look at this. So like when you give somebody a cine, you're really pointing out a sin in their life that they should conquer with their truth seeker and their animos. So I like that approach to it. There are stories that go along. This one's like for such a time as this. This is obviously the Esther story. Only one story card may be played per turn, but if you have this in your hand, you might play it. Reveal any number of cines from your hand to your opponent and shuffle them back into your deck. So there's quite a few of those. There's a mustard seed one as well. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Search your deck for up to 2 growth stages. Oh yeah, here's this hindrance. It's called the Roman Scourge. So there are a ton of different cards to get to learn and grow with. You really want a kid who is an independent reader. Although my 5-year-old does play with my older boys, they do a lot of the reading or explaining to him, but we have had a lot of fun with these. There are so many ways to purchase them. You can purchase like these startup kits. You can get a big pack like this one here that comes with like a ton of cards in it. You can just get booster sets. There's a lot of ways to go about this. Another way to get your Animo cards is by learning the verse of the month. So when you go to the Animo website, you will see coloring pages available. And for the verse of the month, you can color it, recite the verse, and then say it on camera. My kids have done this on our Instagram account. You can go follow us there as well. And we share this. You can email it to them. You just have to share in some way that your kids did memorize the verse. And then Animo actually sends your kids a hologram card, one of the shiny ones of that character that you learned their Bible verse. So the first one that we did was Conquisor, and they had to learn, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you, Isaiah 43:2a. And this is just such a cool way to get the kids excited, to say their verses every month, to get a free card. We've enjoyed this so much that, in full disclosure, let me add here, Animo sent me all of this to review for you, just an honest review. I'm not an affiliate with them, but I loved it so much that I decided next year I want to be a sponsor. So I am sponsoring, I believe it's May next year, their Animo card, Bible verse of the month. So I'm really excited to be sharing more about that as that comes up as well. But check that option out because it's a really cool way to just introduce your kids to these as well. As we have introduced our friends and extended family to Animos, the response that we continue to get is this instant, oh no, but followed by, whoa, this is actually pretty cool. Some of these characters are almost cooler than Pokemon. Wow, this game plays really well. People really actually do like it. We really enjoy it. It keeps my kids busy. We originally gave it to them when we were on a trip, and it like kept them busy for hours just reading through it and showing each other their cards. They had so much fun with it. And people are really impressed by it. I think your family would be really impressed by it too. So I really want you to go check it out. Make sure to leave any questions in the comments. I'll try to answer them for you. But honestly, the Animo creators are really great at responding when you do ask them questions too. You can follow them on Instagram or just message them from the website. They have been really cool to work with. And I think you're really going to like this, and your kids would like it if you would give it a shot. So I hope that you will. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you out with. Here's a video you might be interested in checking out next, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.